So you're thinking about switching to Habitat Elevation. Good for you. But you want to know, what exactly am I getting myself into? Let's find out. Habitat Elevation is one of the most powerful home automation hubs on the market. It is compatible with countless Z-Wave and Zigbee devices, plus many LAN devices like Alexa and Google Home. Habitat Elevation processes all of its automations locally, which means they are faster, more reliable, and you don't have to depend on some cloud server that could go down at any time and leave you in the dark. That might be why you're here. This video is designed to give you a step-by-step overview of what to expect as you transition to Habitat Elevation. We're talking about setting up your hub, adding devices, using apps to automate those devices, building your dashboards, all of that fun stuff. And listen, I want you to know you don't need to be an IT professional or a computer programmer to have success. I couldn't code my way out of a paper bag, but I figured this thing out, and you can too. You just need to have a little bit of patience, and you need to know where to find the answers you need. And that's what this video is all about. So let's get started. Inside your Habitat Elevation box, you'll find the hub, a power supply, USB cord, Ethernet cable, and quick start guide. To get started, connect your hub to your router, then plug it into the wall. Follow the quick start guide to locate your hub on your network using the web browser on your computer. Follow the on-screen prompts and you will arrive here. This is your Habitat web UI. This is where you'll do, well, pretty much everything. Add devices, build your automations, set your modes, and a whole slew of other cool things. You'll notice that the web UI is a bit of a blank canvas compared to other systems. While this gives you more control and freedom over your home and devices, it doesn't hold your hand through the setup process, but you'll be glad you put in the effort when you learn what it's capable of. Once your hub is up and running, you'll want to download the free Habitat mobile app, which you can find in the Apple Store or Google Play Store. It only takes a couple minutes to set up, and it gives you the ability to use your mobile device as a presence sensor or check your dashboards. You can also access the web UI as long as you're on the same local area network. Z-Wave Smart Start is built right into the app. This allows you to simply scan a QR code on newer Z-Wave devices and add them to your system. It's pretty slick. Now it's time to get some devices connected. If you're switching from another hub, this is where you're going to want to take some extra caution. For Zigbee devices, you'll need to do a factory reset before connecting to Habitat. For Z-Wave devices, you will need to do a Z-Wave Exclude. If you go to docs.habitat.com and scroll down to the list of compatible devices, you can click on any device in the list and find instructions there. With your devices reset, you can now add them to your Habitat Elevation system. This is done in the Devices tab. You'll need to know if your device is a Zigbee or Z-Wave device, then run the proper pairing procedure following the manufacturer's instructions to put the device in pairing mode. Check out our video on that. LAN connected devices such as Lutron switches may require their own hub or bridge and are then connected to your Habitat system via a dedicated app. You'll find apps for officially supported devices such as Amazon Alexa, Google Home, and many more in the apps section. The true power of Habitat Elevation is the ability to automate your devices, and we are getting real close to that. But first, you'll want to set up your dashboard. This will give you the ability to monitor and control your devices on your phone, tablet, or PC. In Habitat Elevation, you'll find Habitat Dashboard in the app section of the web UI. We have a whole video on getting your dashboard set up that you should watch, but once it is installed, it is extremely customizable. You can choose the devices you want to show, customize the look, and even set up multiple dashboards for different users or different rooms or what have you. There's a fun thread in the online community called Show Us Your Dashboards that can give you an idea of what is possible. Alright, now for the start of the show, building your automations. In other hubs, these may be referred to as robots or pistons. In Habitat Elevation, these are known as rules. The good news is that you don't need to know how to write code to build rules. To set your rules, you'll use one of Habitat Elevation's built-in apps. The granddaddy of these is Rule Machine, which offers almost unlimited capabilities using its conditional rules and variables. If you are new to Habitat Elevation, you're best off starting with Habitat's Simple Automations app. It's a great place to start learning the basics of creating rules in Habitat Elevation, and is actually quite powerful if you have devices you just need to turn on and off. When you are comfortable with the basic logic of home automation, you can move to other built-in apps such as Habitat Safety Monitor, Motion Lighting, and yes, Rule Machine. But keep in mind the KISS method of automation. Yes, Habitat Elevation can handle your crazy conditional rules, but the simpler you can keep your automations, the better off you'll be. There are an abundance of other features, capabilities, and built-in apps that you'll want to explore in your Habitat Elevation system. Modes are a very popular way to create conditions in your automations, so check out a video on understanding modes if you want lights to be able to react differently during day or night or that sort of thing. The Groups and Scenes app makes it easy to group devices together and create the ambience you want in a room. We have apps for managing locks, managing thermostats, and monitoring your home. For power users, we have Hub Mesh, which allows you to have multiple Hubitat Elevation hubs work together to automate your home. Another reason some people choose Hubitat Elevation is for the ability to add custom code for apps and drivers. Again, this is nothing you have to know to use your Hubitat Elevation, but if it's something you're interested in doing, check out the online documentation for more info on that. You'll also want to familiarize yourself with the logs feature. You can open up a log in a separate window and it will give you a real-time view of what is happening in your hub and can really help with troubleshooting and keeping your automations running smoothly. As you dive deeper into home automation with Hubitat Elevation, you may, on occasion, find that you need a little bit of help, or maybe a pep talk. We all do. Fortunately, there are several ways to find the help you need. We have online documentation on our wiki page. We have tutorial videos for several of our apps. And one of the best resources we have is our online community at community.hubitat.com. It's a very active community with very helpful people who are all new to Hubitat, just like you at one point. You'll even find our engineers and developers popping in on occasion to answer some questions. If you're on Facebook, join the Hubitat users group. Point is, we want you to find success with Hubitat, and we know you can if you use the resources available. At the beginning of this video, we said we were going to answer the question, what am I getting myself into with Hubitat Elevation? Well, what you're getting yourself into is a great hub and a great community of home automation enthusiasts. We know that once you complete your transition from that old platform to Hubitat Elevation, you'll wish you had done it a long time ago. Thanks for watching, and thanks for elevating your environment with Hubitat Elevation.